Hi guys, this is Jess. I just wanted to come in and give you guys a heads up that there will be some technical difficulties for some of your videos. So I'm just going to attach this message to all of your videos. Yeah, Mercury retrograde has definitely been doing its job. And so therefore there is some problematic situations with sound for some of you. So I apologize in advance, and I hope that you still are able to receive the message, enjoy the recording, and leave me a comment below. Talk to you guys in October. Take care. Hi, Leo. This is Jess with your September 2016 mid-month reading. I hope that you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So let's get into your reading. Now, this is going to be a reading that is not the cookie cutter, well, for work, for love, da da da. We're not doing that because it's not what your reading is speaking. Your reading is talking about life situations, okay? And I feel like it's not so much work, although some of you will be able to apply this to work. And if I feel the interpretation come through, then I will definitely speak on it. But right now, I'm going to go straight to what I see and what is strongly indicating to me. Some of you are wanting, okay, to go back to your marriage. Like some of you want to go back to your ex, okay? Some of you, your ex-wife, your ex-husband, some of you, your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, that sort of thing, but you want to go back to your ex, okay? Some of you could have made a move and tried to approach them, but then you took a step back, okay? Or you were thinking about, you had a plan and you was like, okay, my plan is gonna work. I'm gonna say this when I see them. I'm gonna do this, and you're like, some of you like, I'm not gonna do it, okay? So I feel like right now you're just taking a break. You're trying to like get clearer on the situation and circumstance, okay? And I feel like for some of you, you really was thinking about like this was gonna work. Like, oh, this is gonna be a great new beginning with me and this person, and everything is gonna be fine. And I feel like there could have been some situations that happened, okay, with this person or with you. I feel that gives you pause. Now, for some of you that wants to go back to your marriage or previous relationship, I feel like you're not 100% sure if you should go back because you don't know if it's going to be beneficial to you. Okay. You don't know if it's going to challenge your own well-being, that sort of thing. Okay. And I feel like some of you guys aren't necessarily, some of you are trying your best to go within and seek the answers on your own. But I feel like you just keep getting to a place of like feeling lost and regret. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are saying this is not going to work. This is not going to work. It can't work. We can't make this thing work. Even though, and I keep getting this feeling of like one day you're hopeful, next minute you're hopeless. Next minute you're hopeful, next minute you're hopeless. And you go through that seesaw of emotion from day to day, okay? Some days are good, some days are not so good, okay? And that's how you're going to be feeling for the remainder of September. Wanting to make a move, but then talking yourself out of it or thinking yourself out of it, okay? Feeling optimistic about, yes, I'm going to go and I'm going to profess my love and da-da-da. But then at the same time being confused that, maybe it's not the right time. Now, there's great opportunities for you guys, for a lot of my Leos out there, moving forward. But I feel like it's almost as if you guys need to reconcile your past. It's like you can't even fully move forward and embrace whatever new things are available for you until you yourself have reconciled your past. Never mind what other people are telling you, because I feel like there is definitely a meddling mother or someone that's very significant in your life that talks bad about your ex or tries to deter you from even thinking about wanting to go back to that relationship. And I feel like the person that is doing this, that you can say, yes, I do know that person. They're doing it because, one, they have a personal objective. They have their own personal objective as to why it would be beneficial for you guys to not be together. I feel like, they know that if you were to go back, then that means that the money that you're giving them, the security that they have found with you, now that you're single, now that that person is out of the picture, would be challenged. Okay. And they have a sense of feeling a bit of opposition regarding this person. So they're not going to suggest that you go back. And again, if you don't feel comfortable commenting below, email me. I want to know from those of you that this relates to, who's going through this, because I'm seeing it very, 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 very clear, very, very strong. And again, my heart goes out to you Leos that are going through this, or someone that knows Leos that are going through this, because it's, Leo's is all about love. Like, you can't get any more love filled than a Leo. You just can't. And that's why it's, when you've had any real experience, anyone that can honestly say that's not a Leo, that has had an experience with a Leo, you have got to say honestly that they are some of the most powerful, loving people on earth. Like, outside of Pisces, but Pisces love on a way that is not even, it doesn't even seem real. Like, that's why they're perceived to be the fool, because it's like not in actual tarot or anything, but I mean, like, they are perceived to be gullible because they love in a way that is not of this earth. So we're not talking about that type of love. We're talking about earthly realm Leo love, and so I can understand why some people would want to covet that, and they feel threatened by others if you want to go and give your love to someone else, because when you love, boy, my goodness, that love, whew, that's a love. Okay? And so I feel like there's a mom, there could be a mom, but there's someone very significant in your life that doesn't want this to happen. It could be, the person that you're with now, okay? And she's constantly making, I feel in some sense, life kind of difficult for you. There is a challenging element happening in your life right now. You don't feel balanced. You don't feel in line with yourself. And you're not even really sure how to get back in line. It's like everything, some of my Leos could just have won the lotto. And I mean, never have to have a care in the world again. Be given a full bill of health, and the Lord come down and says, you are going to live to see 1,000. Like, everything you could think of, Leo could right now receive. And you're still not going to be, I'm feeling, satisfied. Because I feel like your spirit connection is not there. Whoever this person is, I feel like you have a very strong spiritual connection with this person. And now that they're not there anymore, it's as if there's an element of your soul, your spirit, that is, I feel, not lost, but it is, and it's not in alignment. Like, that person kind of completes you. That person kind of balances you. Or they gave you meaning, purpose in life. And now it's almost as like, I'm not going to give the person that much credit and say they gave you purpose and meaning in life. But you know what I mean? Like, they fed you in a way that it felt purposeful. Now it seems as though, perhaps other people, it just doesn't seem like the authenticity is there. If that makes any sense. Comment below if it makes sense to you guys. Please let me know. And so I feel like you're going to be wrestling with this for the remainder of the month. And I feel like for a lot of my Leos, it's more, it was definitely internal, but I feel like it's more personal. I don't feel like it's necessarily work, okay, related. For a lot of my Leos, I don't. Now, I do see that there is, and I feel like a lot of you guys are idealizing this past relationship, idealizing your family, life. If you guys have kids now, you still have to deal with each other because you have kids, that sort of thing. Or a lot of my Leos are idealizing what they want, what love has to be for them. What kind, like, you guys want to go back, But in your mind, and what keeps you from going back is that you want this ultimate love. You want this, not pie in the sky, but you want the love that you're ready to give. Like you just want love, on the highest octave that you can imagine. Like that's what you want. And I feel like there is this, for some of my Leos, something you've been trying to get, something you have been getting away with is coming to an end. Okay? And it's going to worry some of you guys, but then it's going to, it's just going to stop. The worrying is going to stop. And I can't tell you what you're going to do after that because I don't have any further cards on it. So I guess we'll see when October comes exactly how that ending has affected you further. Okay. But something about whatever you guys have been getting away with, and you would know this better than I do, what you've been getting away with for a period of time, that's coming to an end. And I feel like you're going to have to, by force or by choice, it's going to come to an end. Okay. And, or you may be trying to do something and get away with something that you really feel like, you know what, this is going to set me up. This is going to put me where I need to be. This is going to give me, what I need. And you're going to be worried because it's going to be quite a risk. Like some of you are going to be prepared to take a huge risk. Okay. I mean, a risk. And for some of you, it's not going to work out. Some of you is going to definitely not work out. Okay. So be mindful of that, guys. If you're doing anything that you're just really, that's unethical in any way, and you're trying to get away with it, be mindful because I feel like it could definitely come back and bite some of my Leos. So remember I said that. And, there's going to be a lot of reflection in the remaining month of September, a lot of reflection. And I feel like through this reflection, you're going to go through the gamut of emotions, the gamut. And I keep telling you guys that you're going to go through, the ebb and flow. One day you're good, next minute you're not. 1 minute you're hopeful, next minute you're hopeless. Like you're going to go through these things, regret, loss, what should I do? How can I do? What's the best thing to do? What do I want? That sort of thing. And, I feel like the one way that you may communicate your intentions or your feelings or whatever will be to give this person money, some type of form of monetary, some type of monetary item, monies or gift, but I'm feeling more monies, to this person. So again, if my Leos have children, in their previous marriage, then I feel like you're going to be paying, giving some money toward the kids, that sort of thing. And it's going to make you feel like, okay, I have to put this money out and I don't have much. And some of you could be saying that, it's better for us to be a family. That way, money wise, I'm not feeding all this money to you, that sort of thing too. But I feel like it's way bigger than that. But that can be obviously one thing that comes to your head as well, because given this money, it really does kind of put a dent in your wallet. But I feel like once you give this money and you might have a dip in income, a lot of breakthrough things are going to come out of this situation. So if my Leos can see this thing on the other side, okay, there's going to be a breakthrough. You're going to get to a place of being very happy. I feel like toward the end of, I thought October. So towards the end of October, for some of you, you're going to definitely feel very, healed. Like there's going to be healing. There's going to be, so just know, for some of you can say, yeah, I'm going through a lot right now. I do feel like crap. Allow yourself to go through it. But be mindful. Don't try to, for somebody external to you in your life that are trying to make you do what they want you to do, basically trying to manipulate you to serve their own purpose. Be mindful of that. And some of you, that could be the thing that you realize that, this person has been, stealing from me or manipulating me for the longest. And this is going to come to an end. but something about, again, something being hidden, taken, that sort of thing will be coming to an end. Okay. That will be coming to an end. All right. And again, Leo, I see, and a lot, particularly my Leo men, I do see a lot of thinking about what you had, your family, that, the perfect element. And particularly for those of you that have 2 children together, you guys could have bought a home together, built up life together, have at one point was together for 10 years. Like, you think about that. You think about that a lot. And you're through this month, you're going to definitely be going through the motions. And it makes sense because you guys have Mercury, and I'm only going by Leo's sun. And of course, if you have Leo rising, then obviously this part that I'm about to say particularly will apply to you. With you having, Leo and Mercury and Virgo retrograde, transiting your second house of value and family, it only makes sense that you guys are reviewing this. But I feel like once this transit, ends and Mercury starts to go direct, you're going to get out of it. So just know that it has a lot to do with the Mercury retrograde. It doesn't mean that it's insignificant. Not at all. Because I feel like this is something that you guys have been kind of dealing with for quite some time now. But I feel like this will help you kind of understand what you need to do. Okay. And I feel like it's going to help you to realize who the players are in your life. Okay. It's going to shed some light on some people in your life that are hindering you because to serve their own personal gain. It's not because they want you to believe that, they have your best interest at heart. No, it's because these people really feel like, they need you to help feed them monetarily or whatever. And I feel like with your past relationship, there was this element of, I feel like there was this element, it was just a loyalty, it was a commitment there, and there was a truth that you could count on. Okay. That maybe at this time you're not necessarily seeing in others. Okay. Now, as it relates to work, because I will, try and see if there's anything that resonates. I feel like some of you could have been trying to look for work and then has decided to take a break from all the looking for work and that sort of thing. I feel like for some of you that has been trying to look for work, it has been very challenging for you guys to stay optimistic about the situation. Okay. And I do see that there's good opportunities that will be coming for my Leos in the month of October, as well as my Leos that have a current employment. Okay. But there could be, again, I'm feeling, as far as a lot of Leos that have their current employment, that you guys are now contending with your own self-value. What am I doing here? Am I worth, aren't I worth more than this? What should I do? What should I be doing right now to not only provide financial gain, but to again, I get this constant soul searching, needing to reconcile your soul, needing to do things that's going to make you satisfied on a spirit and soul level. Okay. And I feel like some of you may find yourself going back to church. Okay. Because you're confused. You're just hella confused. And you're like, I need religion right now. I need some, I need actual structured religion. Okay. I don't just want to rely on spiritual alternatives. I want to align myself to a particular religion. Okay. So allow yourself the time to process this, Leo. Don't be hard on yourself at all. Be very mindful of any hidden things that you're trying to hide and get away with. What did I do? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I thought I stopped the recording. Be mindful of that, okay? And you're going to trust me, on the other side of this, you're going to be fine. So I'm saying all of this to say,
allow yourself to feel these feelings and process these things, because again, you need to see these are people external to you for who the people that they are, because this month, the remainder of the month, and I feel like the first 2 weeks of October, you're going to be learning a lot about people. You're going to see a lot of people's true colors, people that I feel could have been directly or indirectly had a hand in on the ending of your relationship, ending of your job, ending of a circumstance in your life that was important to you. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys for the month of September, or the remaining month of September. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Again, if this resonates, leave a comment below, guys. Let us know, how you got through this, especially for those of you who've already experienced this. How did you get through, or what are you doing now to get through it? And yeah, if you'd like to share how this resonates, that would be most appreciated. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, as I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Leo.